when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar clean. I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. This one teed up, and we are underway from the Superdome. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Down. Yellow, 43. Set.
Here's Rattler. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Trey Palmer. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Ready.
Rattler working out of the gun. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Come on, set, cut.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll find the open there. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's caught by Vele. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Ready, cut.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Play action. Now Rattler. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerome Jackson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Harrison Jr. Leads to second and 10.
Here's second and 10. To throw is Murray. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook. Now second is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So from the 37, here's second down and 2.
Down.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 52 blue. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, the Saints' new man for 2025, Kai Kroger on to punt. Greg George deep for Arizona. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber and runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
In motion is Dortch. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Murray now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Here we go. 50, green. Cut.
To the air is Rattler. And that'll be incomplete.
If there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Ready?
They'll go play action here with Rattler. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Devon Bailey, a 7-yard touchdown drive. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, that has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A gain of 15. And the Cardinal first down.
I see through your
Here's Murray from midfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Second and 10. Murray now to throw. That's complete to Michael Wilson. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Punt.
Now Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Set punt. 60 red. Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. This one taken in by Olave. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Kamara trying the right side. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific off season. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Cut.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-minute touchdown.
Devon Miller. Second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason. And what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but Well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown, and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, but they hope to get back into this game.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The 19-yard line.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Johnson with a completion over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good for the Saints. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And it gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
After right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing now is Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans! Jerron Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, it's Benson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
That's good.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cardinals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. Go out in the blast out there playing against him.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. Folks, remember this. His first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing you have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
To start the drive, they'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
At the 43-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. And there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
They'll give the Kamara running right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, the guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Murray. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works him past the 50. Given 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
On the counter, it's Connor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Murray. That pass completed to Dortch. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Cards are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rattler. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Rattler. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerome Johnson with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
But if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Play fake. Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. To throw is Murray. There's a short one caught by Ryman. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, first and 10. Now this time Murray to throw it. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point, where we're at in the fourth quarter, with how wide this advantage is, for this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they sort of went on to end it on a note. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more as they move forward. It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Harrison will go in motion left. Murray going to fire this out to Harrison. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. fake the handoff. Now Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Going for it. Here's Benson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
52 blue. Set cut.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set. Go.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Okay, ready?
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here comes Dortch on the return. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Murray now to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And to the left side here, Wilson. Now we'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Murray, one final try. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right, maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for New Orleans, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.